I was muted. This game not only features bugs, but cute bugs. With boomerangs. I mean beamerangs. Another chef? How about a seed and a spud? I feel like every game I play can be reduced down to cute blank game the last like month or two. Cute bug game, cute robot game, cute bird game. I don't really know how Xenoblade fits in there, but it was probably pretty cute on the scale of yes or no anyway. Oh, well. Don't put nuts in your spud. That's, I guess that's the lesson here. Let's try something simpler. What happens if I cook a mistake? That was a thing in Paper Mario. Yep. Big mistake. Please don't. Just keep stirring it up. Maybe it'll get better. We've reached peak mistake. Well, how bad could it be? Ow. Understood. So this doesn't do HP. Or sorry, this doesn't do FP. Well, let's just cook it by itself. Let's see what happens. Well, there went my one-up. But I'm learning. Oh, no, not that. Berry juice? I mean, water and... what does the berry juice do? Status effect. This is a berry. Berry and honey? Sure, I'm glad I spent all this money on healing items and then I'm taking it to this guy so he can chop them in two and make them inedible. It worked! I'm literally out of stuff. I'm scared to put anything else together. Well, that was fun. Lost all my important items. Oh, thought I gave him something. What? What do you mean? Every shopkeeper in an RPG wants to buy something for you. Everybody knows that. This guy didn't get the memo. Oh, hey. She's here. These look like... what was the good song in the cave? Probably this one. Yeah. Berries are the currency because they're good to eat. So naturally, they have value. I didn't understand that until I gave it to somebody and they just ate them right in front of me. I think Leaf is stuck on the roof. Buddy? Don't worry. Oh, there he is. He does that all the time. It's fine. Booked full. How am I supposed to heal my mistake? Orange ladybug? They took my music away. I love that the... I don't think he's technically the tank. He does have a taunt skill, so... kind of a tank. He's also a giant nerd. Oh, the berry vault. There's a crystal in there. I must have it. Lots of stuff I don't understand. Berry farmer? Just farming money? Sure. Everybody's so happy here. There's like no way something could go wrong, right? Is that an aphid? Ah. Power plant? I wonder what could power a society like this. Money does not grow on trees. Obviously, it grows on bushes. That's a word I've never heard before. So I missed something. Missed a lot of things. Woolly aphids? That sounds cute. I want to Google what cochineals are. Because I've never heard that word. Lives on cacti, feeding on plant moisture and nutrients. Huh. Interesting. I have to read more about them to know exactly what they are, but never heard of them. feel like I should be able to do this. It's like I can't make the boomerang stay. What is going on in here? All the bees are snooty. Bees are the elves of this world, I see. Take a seat, but I can't pick them up. This song, like, way better than it needs to be. Okay, was there something... Oh, who are you? Mosquito? Nah, probably not a mosquito. Oh, I talked to them already? Could be a mosquito. What's over here? So bee-ish. Oh, now we're supposed to check the place out? Pardon me, I already got that done. When we're ready. I'm ready. Two offerings? Probably referring to the two mistakes that I have. I would love to give them away. Oh, new bugs. Oh, she was upstairs. Nice. No, thank you, I want that. I'm not gonna die. I would never die. Tons of fun. 2 words. Plot-based special moves? Cool. The elderly? I think you mean the elder bee. Spin the crank. I mean, I can't do that either. That is one tall bug. Whack-a-worm. I am a bee-meringue master. I missed. God, that's a satisfying sound. Oh, the double. Over 30. Sounds good to me. It's not a boomerang. Boomer bee. Well, I am a beetle, thank you very much. High-tech boomerang? Beamerang? Real bee scientists. Real bee science performed by real bee scientists. That is literally impossible. Leaf, it's been decades since you were around. Science has changed. Get used to it. I was a thief for science. I actually don't know if I was even a thief. I choose to believe... Okay. I choose to believe I wasn't, but history tells me that I probably was. I gotta see. Nice, I've almost made back all the stuff that I messed up by cooking. Hey, do you have a fancy beamerang, snooty bee? I can violate the laws of physics whenever I want. Glorious combat? Violence is not the answer. Violence is the question, and yes is the answer. Neck fluff. Oh, it's this guy again? What's this? Ice magic sucks. I take offense to that. God, the buttons are impossible to remember. Mothiva. Zasp the wasp? Where'd he go? I'll find him later. Oh, nice shades. What in the world is this thing? It's not a berry, it's a beetle. With a little bow tie. Ah, it's that thick bee from earlier. Or butterfly, not a bee. The madam. Summoning monsters? Must be Yu-Gi-Oh! Oh, that guy's huge. Team Slacker? There's no way I drink too much juice. I'll be fine. Berry juice will compromise your skills. That bee? Oh no. My reputation precedes me. Chubby. He has fans? Hopefully it's not a Mashers game. It's gonna be a Mashers game, isn't it? It's a masher's game. Alright, I assume the position. Both thumbs ready to go. Masher Supreme. Weak stomach metal. That seems very oddly synergistic with some stuff. I'm not gonna write that one off. It seems like a straight downside. Everybody's so cute. Oh, I have to pick? I mean, V has... Oh, I have metal points. Didn't even notice. Any healing item also poisons the equipped ally. I assume you have to feed the healing item to the person that has this equipped for that to work. Because the synergy I see is that you intentionally inflict poison and then have +1 defense forever and probably a whole lot of other things later on, but it's not useful right now. Ah. Spar for glory and the goddess, but mostly for glory. Good thing I picked V. This is also new music. Ignoring 1 defense. I don't know if they have defense. They have no defense. Oh! Leaf Mike can cut it down. I see. Bonk. Oh, that did 3 damage on a perfect block! Jeez! Flips an enemy? I don't think I can flip any enemy, though. Oh god. wasn't that bad. Yeah, didn't flip. Ooh, that's like a free revive. Cool. Not free, but... Ow. Ow. Unbelievable. Ow. Well. Hard mode sure is in effect, isn't it? This is probably where I lose because I don't have my revive because I was an idiot. Oh, wonderful. I can't do 5 damage. It doesn't matter. Oh, it matters for the poison, doesn't it? Cures sleep. Ow. Darn it. Could have lived if I had perfect block there. Well, now I actually lose. Oh, I could have gotten through the whole time! All I had to do was attack that guy in the front, and he would have flown up. Heckin'. Well, now I know what's going on. I know I can't flip and stuff. I was being experimental. Ow. I would really rather not heal myself with an item. Soul relaxed, passage open. Who the heck? A hole. Nothing. No. These things must do a ton of damage with as little HP as they have. Oh, it summons stuff. And it heals. Ow! It's okay, I'm about to level up anyway. Not too scared about getting wrecked, I think. I'm not about to level up. I'll make it though. Still haven't found a salesman for those. At least I didn't get bonked. That can't happen anymore. Oh, what? That they can do that? Dang. Well, okay then. Just ate that guy completely. I thought these only did that after they got injured, but that guy did it after a certain amount of turns, I think. Well, it's a problem. This is also a problem. Freezing is a very, very useful status effect. Heck yeah. Great item. Since I lost my other one, I don't have enough. These guys don't do like, they do 1 damage, I think. I'm good, they do 1 damage. That's a problem. I messed that up. Okay. Didn't really want to use that, but... Okay, don't mess up. Ah!
Press the wrong button again.
Frick that move. Don't know how to... What's the tell? What's the tell? Perfectly leveled up though. Like, I want to get more medal points, but I don't have any medals right now. I'm already at a situation where I have 3 floating. But I'm staying true to the all-medal strategy, even though I'm probably not going to pick another medal up for a long time. I trust. Oh, I'm just supposed to go up there. Nope. Yes. Oh, I'm supposed to go up there. Oh, that was bad. This is gonna do 1, right? Yeah. It's not that crazy. Crap. I don't want to deal with those. I messed up again. A crank. Perhaps it goes in the hole. I sure hope it does. But that's a ways away. Oh no, there's another one here, right? Yeah. Hey, normal guy back there? What's he doing here? I think I see a medal over there. Okay, these guys snowball out of control really quickly. I don't knock them all down. Ow. Oh, they did that even on the ground? Well, that kind of sucks. I didn't know that. Oh, they have enough more defense. They don't. Maybe it reduces the defense when they're frozen. I don't think I can use the healing ability outside of battle, right? I've tried before. Back support. Back defense by 1. That's very not useful. It's expensive. Must be. Somebody must think it's good. Leaf is most commonly in the back. So if Leaf gets poisoned, he has just absurd defense. The problem is that he's never gonna get hit. How does one recover from this? Do I just fall? Okay. Oh crap, oh good. Maybe he won't fight? Never mind. It is an oh crap. I am very, very bad off on items right now. Oh, I see the synergy. That's the thing I just picked up. That was a mistake. That, what I just did, that was a mistake. Now I'm gonna pay for it. Could have killed this thing this turn. Oh, I might still be able to. Because these are super effective with ice. I can make, what's his name? I can make Kabu taunt from the back. And he'll have complete attention. Did that work? It worked. He'll be the focus of attention, but he'll... Oh, part. But he'll have +1 defense. Darn it, how did I make that jump? I think I'm most worried about the midge. I have no TP though. Oh, it's always active, huh? Okay. It's not equipped on a character. That changes the usefulness of that. Not doing good. Well, I guess if I make it back to the save point, I can refuel. What's this for? What is that for? At least I hit them all. I don't think I can kill this because it has 1 defense, so I'll do 2 and then 1. It's not good enough. I can kill the first one. Easily. Let's hit this guy with the max damage, and then hit this guy with the 1. Dang, it summoned? No, it didn't summon. What did it do? Maybe it was just telegraphing an attack. Things die, like, during the enemy's turn. There is no delay between the death animation of whatever you kill on your last turn and when the enemy goes, so it throws me off. There's a lot of moving things at the same time. I don't fight these guys enough in a row to internalize what their tell is. I think I know it, but I'm not sure because every time I think I like remember what it is, I go like 2 battles without fighting them and I forget to look for it. Well, now I know what the ice is for. These guys gonna eat this? Yeah, the back support thing is not equipped to a specific member. There's not anything at the end of the... There haven't been... Yeah, nothing has been hidden off screen yet. It's all been like in a bush or something. I should have healed. I'm gonna go heal. There's no point not to. I'm confused. Oh. Haven't had to do this yet. Now I see. This seems very off-center. Goodness, I punted that thing so far. Can I even get to it now? Okay, cool, but how do I get over there? I see. I think I ruined it. Oh, I ruined it again. Okay. Really don't think it, yeah. I didn't want to do that. That thing shouldn't be active unless you jump on it. Change my mind. Yeah, that goes there. That's exactly what I thought was gonna happen. I don't know how to get over there. Maybe I'm missing an upgrade and that's like deep future. My other idea is that I can just make a big chain of ice blocks somehow. Ow, poop. I don't like this room. Okay. I'm as ready as I'll ever be. This is a hole. This guy? Explorer by day, huh? I think you mean thief. It's a bug-eat-bug world. Freeze him. He's powerful. What's her secret? Besides her good looks. Snotty bug. Ah. It's like Popple and Rookie from Superstar Saga. Which means of course I'm gonna hit her first. What's this guy got going for him? He's tough. Ow. 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 Alright. Fancy strategy, let's go. Which costs less? This costs less. But I can get AoE if I do the other thing. How much does this do? May freeze. Great chance to freeze. I think freezing is just super useful. Of course, now Leaf's in front. Changes everything. I don't know what she does, though. Not hurt enough to do that, I think. Ah! I thought she was a bard. I didn't know she's gonna do that. Crap. Oh, sick. It freezes for more than one turn. I'm not sure if they get a turn if I do this on... Cool, he gets a turn. I don't have any TP up stuff, do I? Okay, let's get fancy. I suck, and I still only took 3 damage. Man, he's not frozen anymore. It sucks. I'm in trouble. I guess I have to get him first. I really didn't want to. She's not gonna, like, run away. There's no way she runs away. Fine. Defense. Oh. So fast. I didn't even need to perfect block those. Well, now my strategy is gone. The power of berries keeps me alive. Yeah, I had a feeling he's gonna use something like that. This is a big one. Oh, okay. That really didn't matter that much. This looks like attack up, which means somebody about to die. But it heals 5. I'm gonna overflow. Fine. Don't kill Leaf, please. Ow. Ah! Ow. Well, she's not dead. That's good. Heck yeah. Okay, he's down. Not in the clear, but he's down, at least. He's not down. I underestimated everything. Oh, she's still dead. Darn it. Ow. It all hurts. So he has to die. This has to happen. Most HP in front. This should be fine. Just don't hit Leaf, please. Ah! He kicked my butt! She just just walked up slowly and kicked my butt. Didn't see that coming. Six HP? I'm fine. I win. Unless she has, like, Final Flash or something. Oh, God. I don't win. I spoke too soon. Well, he has to die. I think if I just restore status quo, I win. But I can't miss Leaf's, Leaf's attack. Almost fat fingered it. I'm dead. I'm already dead. I had 1 HP. Calm down. Well, I did not in a million years think I would win that. Through the power of being an idiot. Almost screwed myself. How dare you sully my fluff? Okay, items are important. Running out of TP is very bad. I will be, increasing that next level. Eats the sun and devours the moon. I did notice I have those two offerings still. I guess I never gave them up, we just fought. A fly trap. Well, let's just pick one. The sun was listed first, so... Munch munch. Oh, it had a sun on the flag too, I think. This is the big crank. This doesn't do anything. Yeah. That was a mistake. I keep doing that. Oh, you have to hit it twice? Well, that sucks. So if I give V my turn, I can't. Okay. Well. I just gotta wait. Big money. I'm not sure why I'm scared to just use this skill. The skill's amazing. Oh, 3 HP. Yep. Oh well. I tried. I was complaining about having just endless honey drops earlier, and now I can't get a single one. Also, where the heck do I go? Must have been missing something. Back over there. Oh. Dead. Do I just take it? Or can I make it? I got eaten by the flytrap once, and it felt like it was very quick, so must have just really messed up. I feel like I'm not supposed to make that cycle. Oh, I messed up. Oh yeah, I messed up. All I had to do was just keep walking. Ah. Perhaps the goddess Venus does not have a face in the first place. Maybe the artifact is flowers. Actual face. I'm getting boss fight themes from this music. I'm probably gonna have to go back and buy items. I have nothing. I have a leaf. Actually, I have 2 leaves, but only one of which can be eaten. Well, what's this thing about, I guess? Why is leaf in front? Well, I know how to win. Just taunt. $51, huh? You ever taunt a plant? Ready for this. Ow. Yeah, that taunted a whole lot. I see. New plan. I don't know what I'm gonna do now, because I should have done that last. Okay. Yeah, that was a bad move. Whoops. Boy, I wish I had those items that heal the whole party. Good thing I didn't use both of them in the last fight. God, this is such a bad idea. Just freeze every turn. Well, so much for that. This is new. God, I'm gonna run out of points. I don't have any healing. I have to heal Leaf. How much is the revive? The revive is 5. I'm not gonna worry about that right now. So, well, I got a seed. I caught it. That probably doesn't matter. It won't hurt to see how much it does. Same. I can't target anything else, can I? No. Well, booty. I'm just gonna run out of HP. I don't have any healing. I can't out-damage it right now. It lost its defense when it went up in the air. Interesting. There's no point in taunting it. It does AoE. Is it worth spending... I'm gonna go for a freeze again. I think that's worth it to try. And I guess I can gamble on a taunt later. Cool. Oh, wonderful. Oh my god. Yeah, I'm just not prepared. I don't know why I think I can just roll through stuff on hard mode. I think I'm tapped. I have no more damage potential. Why can he attack the back? Thought he could only attack the first guy. Well, if this thing's gonna keep healing it for 6, I have to hit it. See, why can't that happen every turn? I can only do so much. This is the leaf show, though. Ow. Leaf does a lot of damage to these things. I was very close, to be fair. I'm so close. It's a big shame. That attack and the other one looked the same on startup. I didn't know if he was gonna slide or if he was gonna smash. Okay, this is two shortcuts though. The path split twice, so it's not too long to get back to the place. Oh no, I want one of these. What else do I have? Basically nothing. Oh crap, these are the same, aren't they? 5 TP, 4 TP, and sleep. Yeah, these are better. And then berries. And I'm gonna buy a couple aphid eggs to see how long it takes for them to go bad. That should get me there. I'm gonna try to be stocked up on everything, because beating the fights first try is a totally different experience than beating them the second try, because I know it's coming. Like, I know that second guy's gonna spawn and then he's gonna heal. I know that the leaf does bonus damage to plants, and I didn't think about that the first time. I know taunt doesn't do anything. Okay. I don't think... No, somebody was selling defense berries. I should have looked at that. Okay. So, freeze for sure. I know freeze is good. I gotta pay attention to who's highlighted on that one. Just happens so fast. It lost its defense last time, which makes this worth it. Oh, I haven't inspected it yet. I thought that carried over. So I can Ice Fall next turn on the guy in the back and possibly damage that? Is that worth it? How else would I kill it? Frigid Coffin's gonna annihilate it. I don't think I use TP here. Oh, 2 in a row. Interesting. And there we go. Let's just do this again then. Just 8 damage on one person's turn is nuts. Oh, do I have berry juice? Oh, that's not what I'm looking for. I need, like, cooked berries, that's what I'm looking for. Cool. I'm not gonna worry about that guy now. Get him next turn. That did nothing. Darn it. I have no TP, I can't kill it. I can kill this guy though. Fumbled it. Just to be safe. I got really insanely lucky on this fight, I feel. That's the first... I think that's a damage buff. That's the first time that's happened, and it's almost dead. It flew up in the air twice, and that attack's easy to block. It summoned the thing late. It summoned it at like 26 HP last time. Maybe it's because I'm damaging it more? Still, the order of things. I never got swept, did I? Like, it never AoE attacked me. Except for the seed shot. Huh. Man, I was close last time. Bonk. Please don't have a second health bar. Good job, Leaf. That's not foreshadowing anything. Didn't she say Kabu wasn't sharing problems or something earlier? Ancient tablet. Stomping on your flowers. Can't stop me. I know what I'm doing with my berries. I'm gonna buy a whole lot of medals. I don't think I want to do anything else. Pretty sure the ant tunnels are down. Oh, who dat? Oh. Humbug. Surprised it took that long to hear that. Oh. Cave of Many Trials? I don't think I've found that yet. But I will be on the lookout. I like how he uses a crystal berry as a crystal ball. Honey Factory. Well, that explains what the power is. Uh-huh. That's what I thought. Thought that looked a little suspicious. Spicy bomb? What do these mean? The second one I've seen. I will learn eventually. Oh no! The tangerine. Well, that explains the shape. I walked to the left. Not to the west. He walked to the left. He came from the east and walked to the left, and now he's here. Stage left. I imagine the bad shop is restocked with new things occasionally. Oh, sure, I saw the post. Definitely didn't find this already. Ooh. Interesting. It's that coarseness that makes you so smooth. I forgot where the bad shop is. Leaf is gonna learn something like... It's weird. Oh, I remember where it is. I imagine most of the new quests are... Okay, I don't remember where it is. Okay, that's whatever. Where am I going? Books. I have a book, don't I? I do. Only a few moons. Bug lore. I wonder if she found her brother. Didn't see her with her first time. Ooh. But it's just a bunch of blue lines. That's what writing is. The roach alphabet. Long lost to time. High technical roaches. We live in a roach punk world, really? I cannot wait to visit the underground roach sanctum and find like professors and all kinds of wild stuff. I can only imagine that's in this game. Roach script. Wonder if the key is like a watering can or something. Bee Kingdom. Oh boy. Time to go see the elves. Oh, dismantling bee society? I think V would be all about that. What are the bandits gonna be? Antlions? I guessed that a while ago. Wonder when I'm gonna get like special access to those side rooms? An honorary ant? These are not the badges. I can't remember where the badges are. Oh, new stuff. Danger shroom. At a price. Draining their life force, huh? Must be a mosquito. Parasite some sort? Okay. Ah, I remember where the badges are. Professor Honeycomb? Unable to steal items? That's never happened. This is the same thing I just got for free, okay? V has needle skills, huh? Interesting. I think that's all of them. I'd like to cook food so bad, but I don't know what I can make. Unless I, like, have recipes I already know. Nope. Big mistake. I guess I can make a leaf. I don't have a leaf. I mean, the cake probably doesn't mix with something. What if I put honey and juice? Oh, you can make roasted berries out of seeds. Weird. Oh, okay. So that's just a straight upgrade. I have too much stuff. So Mike, buy my stuff. He's so fast! No! No, 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 no. Apparently cooking a leaf by itself. But it looks fancy. I wish there was a thing that told you how many items you had. Oh, 8 out of 10. There you go. Slot of 2. Okay, where are those quests? Most of them are probably not here. Books, yep. Hearty breakfast. Well, probably an egg would be part of it. I would imagine it would have to be something that I could make just from this shop. Let me try the egg and the salad. It's not what I was looking for. I can't click for the life of me. Goodness, that took forever. Quests. Don't know how to do that. In progress. Tunnel to the Ant Kingdom. Near the tunnel. To the Ant Kingdom. Three clear waters to Aphid Farms. Cool. I can't hold that much. Let me go stash some stuff. I think I can't buy clear waters there. Wonder where I can get them. I bought a couple of them before. Where's my stash guy? Oh, he's like right outside of the shop. Oh, this opened. Hearty breakfast. How do I make that? What? But I have to know the secrets of the hearty breakfast. I can't buy water there. I have one, so that should be good enough. It's another one of these spots. I'm gonna write those down. Where was the last one I found? It was outside of the place. Let's call them dirt spots. Outside Golden Town, whatever that's called. And near Shady Place in Ant Village. They're not selling water. There's one. That's a lot of dudes. Leaf's almost dead. I have no TP. Well, isn't this a sticky situation? God, can't do anything. There. I might die just because I couldn't do anything there. Oh, Leaf's in front. That was a mistake. Should have tried to kill one. That was a mistake. Darn it! Getting destroyed by seed guys. Am I dead? I have to heal. Jeez. That is nuts. I have to heal. Because they're gonna get 2 attacks. I mean, I know the tell now. But I just could not hit it. Jeez. Guess I'm chilling out for a night at the inn. Oh, don't I get like a free honey drop or something? Suddenly becomes worth it. Only 3 berries. Oh, it's 9 berries. 3 each. Gotta go make another omelet. I wonder if I could put 2 eggs together. Okay, that was something. It's the same thing, okay. Okay. Very prepared not to die this time. Not again. I should have saved. I'll be fine. Miss Scarlet in the tunnel with the umbrella. Bonk. She's gonna slurp me. Please don't slurp me. Good God. Actually, Monsieur is a male French term, I think. I must have read that wrong the first time. Good God. And it heals. I might be in a pickle. Because I can't do the thing on this turn. I mean, it's a good feeling to be in a pickle. It means means the game's hard. So the other guy, the boss, didn't freeze. It didn't lose a turn when it froze. Cool. Hopefully I don't get gobbled or slurped or whatever. Freezing things is very good. I'm wondering how I can capitalize on the situations where I have a free turn. I need buffs. Let's try it again. At least they don't have defense. Didn't freeze. God, here it comes. I blocked it for 4. That's nuts. Infinite? What does that mean? It's always on? Jeez. I can't tell how much it is though. I think it's +1. That's my guess. I mean, I have healing items. I might be fine. I already have HP, so... Everybody has something up their sleeve though. It's pretty reliably that every tough enemy has had something like that. No freeze. Oh, what did he do? Think I lost an attack? Attack power? Okay, I'm gonna do the taunt thing. That's fine. I'll just do it again. No, Leaf has the damage because he's in front. Do this. They increase their defense. Ah, boomerang! Not a boomerang. I could have blocked that once and lived, and it didn't. I have no revives, do I? I stashed my revive. I'm pretty sure. Oh, I never had it. Well. There's so many things to think about. Because I'd like to heal with V, but she's in front, so she has the most damage right now. And I want to keep Leaf alive for sure. Good. Oh yeah, it's gonna not do so much because of the defense. This is turning into a very bad situation. Crap. a lot. It helps so much. HP. I'm just gonna try to nuke. I think I'm gonna lose. Darn it! The defense got me. That extra defense. Yeah, there's like no way I can compete now. Oh my god. This is just evil. I missed both blocks on the... I was set if I just hit one block. I'm gonna get kicked so far back. Well, I can retry the fight. I don't have to reload the save. I didn't game over once on day one. Game over like 4 times now. I also could have leveled up once. I think maybe I'm not that close. I bought badges and never equipped them. Just the... Everything's wrong. It's all wrong. That's new. I'm beginning to feel like doing fancy attacks early on is a really bad idea because then when I need to react to stuff, I don't have any TP. That's also different. Interesting. I never saw any of this because I froze her twice. They're just so fabulous, I can't help it. I'm scared at 5. I don't care about using items anymore. I'm in range to die if I don't block the boomerang attack. It actually takes a lot of damage away from my turn to do this all the time. I'm seeing the downside of this strategy now. Leaf is dead if he gets hit, that's the problem. I have these. I'm gonna tank one and see how I do. Where's he? Lost my buttons for a second. Jeez. Only 1 damage. Ow! Should've waited. No, it's bad. I have to plan for him getting nailed now. Hopefully it's not AoE. Why did he heal? Dumb! Darn it. Nice. I didn't catch the defense going through. Shoot. Keep messing up. No freeze. I can't perfect block anything. I'm doing worse. $17? Oh, I'm pushing for damage. So here's a question I want to know. I'm wondering if the minus defense from the ice applies throughout the multi-hit. My guess is no. Yeah, it breaks. I need to do math on what the most efficient attack is. I should have swapped. I wanted to taunt this turn, I think. Or I could use the cake. Let's use the cake after I do this. Let's see what this does. Okay, cake is definitely an option. $9. So I can push for a little more. It doesn't matter which one I do, though. Let's do this. So I need to get 4. I win? I think, because she's in front. Nice. He's in front. 69. Nice. Double nice. Okay, that's definitely a recurring mini-boss, I think. That was super tough. Ah! Perfect. The place. Man, hard mode was such a good decision. There's so much strategy to like what you can do with your turns. It does not matter. Oh, there's one here. Secret room in ant tunnel. Like, that enemy did not have crazy amounts of BS. But they had just enough with the defense to throw me. Let's equip the stuff I bought. It's kind of useful. How much does it cost? 3. I have some bad ones I don't care about. Like this one. -1 defense. I have a lot of HP, so these probably gonna be fine. Guess I'm equipping more badges next time. Generally, I'm a big fan of putting V in front, because I get to pick where the damage goes all the time. I don't have to line things up. Break. Defense. That sounds good. Probably expensive. Steal life. That's useful on somebody who does a lot of damage in one hit. Yeah, there is definitely a lot of creativity in the badges. I am super interested in getting a bunch. I want one of these because this thing's good. I don't think I used my one, did I? Oh, I had nothing. Yeah. Gotta get all these again. Alright, let's see what the underground has to offer. Read. I'm allergic to bouncers. I have a feeling the ladybugs did something very bad and Leaf is the only one that remembers. Oh, even more dangerous jobs than the one I had to do to get in here? Goodness, I'm gonna die. So much. Jeez. Okay, hard mode is getting hard. Seedling King? What was the difficulty of that last one? Just curious. Three stars. Okay. That makes me feel a little better. In the outskirts. False Monarch. Forsaken lands I have not seen, to my knowledge. The Golden Path. The Devourer. Tidal Worm. Lost Sands I'm going to. Metal Lake I can't go to yet. Okay. What did I just sign up for? What's all this? Shades. Oh, she bought... Yeah, that makes sense. She did buy the boomerang. But it was from this guy. Not anymore. Trinkets. It's not thievery if you don't do it yourself. Then it's just good business. Oh, yes. That's exactly what I want to hear because I'm broke. Normal berries are for chumps. For the mission. They're probably gonna cost like 7 berries. I immediately regret this. Four, 3, higher chance to cause status effects. That's got synergy. Damage blocked with the super block by 1. Oh, this is that stinking... They're gonna make me buy this. Can I see others? What else we got? That one looks wicked. Attack while poisoned. Here's the synergy with the poison I was mentioning. What does that cost? 5? I'm not keen on... That seems very gimmicky. I'm not a fan of that. It's like being low health in Paper Mario for massive damage. I've never been a fan. Interesting. This is a rare one? I have one of these. Reduces the party's attack. I don't feel like... I mean, this is gonna snowball. If I buy this, I'm buying it and wearing it the whole game. And taking it off for boss battles. Favorite game? It's very, very good so far. I'm just getting to the point where all the metal stuff is getting out of control, and I see the potential opening up. Okay, I think I've seen all these offering. I want to see that first one though. Is it this one? It is this one. I want this one. And I don't care about much else. This is the guy... Well, he looks like the guy that hung out in front of the other chef. I don't remember his name though. Yeah, there we go. Nice deal. I'm just gonna have to blindly buy this, aren't I? Oh. No, I don't care about that. Aha! Get owned. I've spied every enemy I've seen. Berry juice is good. Oh no, it's the other ones. -1 attack on the whole party is deceptively good. Like, it seems like it's not a big deal, but it's so bad. Business, huh? We playing cards? Is this a Gwent table? I live and die by the card. Okay, that's the coolest thing I've ever seen. I do love me a good spy. Effect. These all look like, I don't know. This feels like a Kickstarter reward. I'm not sure if this was, I'm not sure if it's, I forgot what I was gonna say. I'm just gonna forget about it. Poop Eyes White Dragon. I mean, I stream in like a stupidly high bit rate and I like never get transcoding, so bump it down a notch, because this game is not that necessary to stream at max. There, bumped it down to 4,500. Maybe that'll help. Go wild. Okay, I have Venus buds. I assume I don't need to like collect duplicate cards. I think probably I can just get as many as I want. This thing is a snowbally card. I mean, they're both snowbally cards. I'm a fan of spawn stuff, honestly. If attack 7, like exactly 7? Interesting. Wonder how much HP stuff has. It's not the TP to play it. Coin? I will never ask for hints. If I ask for hints, it's rhetorical. So don't worry about it. I get to pick 2 of these. Let's just go with the synergy thing. Okay, so I have nothing that I need to sit on. Versus plants, cool. I don't know what this guy's gonna play, so... Midges sound nuts. I don't think I have any other coin. I wonder what coins are. I'll figure all this stuff out at some point. So these are functionally the same, unless there's just other synergy, I assume. Why are these... There has to be some other stats. Because these are just as good as seedlings. Oh no, they don't attack. This is... Oh, they're effect cards, I see. 3 more. Oh, I have more than I thought. Lifesteal. It's a threatening card. Thinking of one more small guy. I have a lot of midges though, and they cost 1. Thinking of a chomper. Let's just go with that. Oh, I got one more. Just got a second one, I think. Alright, time to erect. Type. Oh, okay. That's how you can get attack for the other guy? Holding back, huh? Start with 1, start with 2. Well, I want my synergy, so do I have to play them all? I don't. Oh, I didn't check how much HP I have. Oh, only 5? Okay, that's scary. I got 1 extra one this turn, so both of these dudes, and I can't do anything else. I'm waiting on this. Yeah, I'm waiting on that. So the cards go away, right? Oh no. I misread something earlier. I thought the midges got bonuses for having more. What is coin? I don't know what coin is. There's so much to look at. I can't draw Zasp. No, I don't want to know what coin is. I'll get it at some point. It's been making a different sound. I'm in trouble. I don't care about that heal. I more cared about... Let's see. Oh, it's a flip, I see. Like I said, there's a lot to look at. I have enough to play both of these? I do. I kind of... Darn, I'm 1 off. Oh, no. Exactly enough. No, not exactly enough. Well, I guess I'm just gonna gamble. He got the bonus defense, didn't he? I assume... I wonder if my cards get shuffled. I only picked like 16. I've cycled a lot of them. 2 HP? I have a lot of attack. Let's power through it. Let's see if I can just kill him. Numb. Haven't seen Numb yet. Okay, it nullifies 1. It nullified my first card. He didn't die because of it. So functionally attack is defense. I'm gonna sit on a midge. Darn it, I might be dead. Not dead. Probably just win here. Darn it! Never mind. Well, at least it's even. Okay, yeah, I can draw my spider again. I should have held the acorn. No. I'm gonna pay attention. That's right, he said he was going easy on me. Okay, so I need to redo my deck. After seeing that. Is there a menu option for that? Nope. Nope. Key items, I must have an Don't throw it in. Right, okay. So high cost things are very valuable. It gets out of control very quickly, and you don't have the ability to reliably... Like, I can reliably dump my hand every time. Synergy's hard to get. I also don't know what coin with a number that isn't 1 does. Can't repeat. Okay, so I really like the Wasp Troopers. There's synergy here with these guys now. I said no. Whoop. Whoopsie. Oh, that doesn't have attack. Yeah, I'm done. I'm probably gonna get wrecked here now. I didn't notice that those didn't have attack. 3. So this will just cycle. Does nothing. Oh, no, do 1. 3 attack. Just standard. I want to have less numb snails, or numb nails. This is gonna come into play really big. Coin 3. I'm gonna sit on some stuff. It's fine. I need to play something. Let's just... I could put this off for a turn. And I would have all of these. I want to play... So this is 1 attack, but potentially summons 1 more of these. 4 plus 3. These don't have attack on their own, so this would be 8 attack. But I can't numb at the same time. I'm gonna sit on it. I'm gonna try not to die. That's not worth it. I'm just gonna numb and see how bad it gets. I only lost 1 HP? Is the HP round-based? That's different than I thought it was. Okay. So massive combos don't immediately win the game. Getting owned by not having Venus, by having Venus buds everywhere. It's a lot of coin flipping for nothing. Didn't know how to build the deck. Misread. Can I restart? I can't. Cancel? Nope. I guess I do technically have a late game deck, but I'm dead, so it doesn't matter. Too many flowers. I like the spider better. Spider does something when I play it. I like this combo. I don't know what heal does yet. I guess it gives me... I think I got that off last time. I think I got an extra health. Which seems really good. I don't want more than 2 of these guys. A couple of these. Does. I'm gonna put 1 in there just to see if I can figure out what that does. Oops. Are you sure I can hold more than 4 cards? I wonder if I sit on more than 1. So I drew 2. Maybe I can only have 4. Darn it. I also need to check what cards they have. So they have 2 mini-boss cards and they have 5, so I can't hold 5. But I got both of these. And I can't play both of them. So, hope I don't die. Now I can play both of them. But I'm not hurt. I want to get that heal at some point. This is what, 3 attack? I'm not going to play the lifesteal. Broodmother. I have not seen that card. That's the one that scales off the midges. That was the main boss, I think. Okay, I see what the lifesteal did that time. Still not hurt. Which attack does this combo have? 5 plus 2? 7 is really high. I don't want to do too much. Darn it. I healed though. It doesn't, I don't have to win the fight to heal with that combo. I really like that card. I do... They don't have many things. I think I can win with just something small. Let's try this. Good. Numb is good, but it can't carry alone. Maybe have 2 of those. I just need to do small stuff here. Okay, 3 normal cards. I can overwhelm. And I think I can heal off of it. Don't roll the coins, please. Good. Bad. still fine. Okay, this is a don't die round. Yeah. I haven't drawn my spider in a while. Well, there it is. I just win if I overwhelm, so let's hope. No numb, please. Oh, come on. What a joke. He had to roll both of them. Just please, send it home. Okay. There's a whole side quest to this. You can make money playing card games? Imagine. Face the card masters. Oh. Old? It's probably that old professor guy. Dang, look at this dude with his stash of crystals. Goodness, that was way more fun than I thought it was gonna be. Once again, lots of strategy to everything. Even that. What am I doing? I need to sleep, and I also need to buy more stuff, because I used my items. I did. I need omelets. I don't think I have to cook the leaf. I think I can cook a fried egg with just... I want to try 2 fried eggs, too. Full up. Let's just try 2 plain eggs first. Hopefully this works. Good. One last step. Oh, can I just cook a mushroom? I don't think I tried that. Six and cures poison. Good. Okay, how many slots do I got? 2 more. I'm gonna make another omelet. Then clean up a couple side quests and then quit. Oh, I need to cook my berry into an all heal. I can probably put honey on the shroom, but I'm scared to use this honey. Why not? Bye-bye, money. I tried. No, thank you. This and this. I'm gonna get something that makes sense to make with the water at some point. I can't remember if I tried to cook with the seed. I cooked with the seed. It didn't give me anything. So I lost the first one. I like his hat. He probably doesn't have hair, but he still wears a hairnet. Think that's everything? Cool. I'm probably not gonna fight anything else tough unless I go back and look for that. One of those tough enemies. Cardmaster, yep. Theater, I know where to go there. What's this? Clues somewhere. Don't know how to do that yet. This is the water. I need to find the shop that sells them. This guy. Tunnel to the Ant Kingdom. Near the tunnel to the Ant Kingdom. Man, I'm in the Ant Kingdom. Where's he from? He's an ant. I can't tell. I mean, I guess he could be... Oh, it's probably in the other city going towards the Ant Kingdom. Okay. What's this guy? Oh, this is books. So it's that one and the theater one. I don't want to do. Go check out what's in the theater. And I'll probably try to look for the first unique enemy later. Friend. Large, rotund friend. Does this play have action commands? I sure hope it does. Once upon a time there laid a kingdom in a desert with an immense oasis. Travelers from all over the world wished to visit for its clear water and beautiful... Hey, I want clear water. Oh, the beautiful ruler too, but I mean the water though. The princess would greet all who came with smiles and hospitality. It was so how an evil prince fell in love. That sure looks like an evil prince to me. She forgot her lines. Master of Improv V. That guy had an after image, he's good. I forgot to go sleep. I'm full healed, it doesn't matter. This was only 2-star difficulty, so there's like no way I die here. They wouldn't lie to me. Ow. That's fine. Oh, heck yeah. Forgot I had that badge. Two whole XP. The unlikely heroes left their loved ones their loved homelands behind. I'm sure their loved ones too. With the princess in their heart. The journey was long and the desert as unforgiving. Hey, I haven't been in the desert yet. This is some serious roleplay. Ah. Now I see what the bandits look like. Little preview. My beamerang or my bee laid. In such expensive clothes. Those aren't clothes, those are his wings. I mean, it's all scripted. There's no way I die. Let's just get some intel on the enemy. Oh, I remember now. Reading about metals that prevent stuff from being stolen. Now I see. Crickets and dragonflies. I'll freeze them. Get wrecked. First try. It's got little stubby feet. It's really cute. Okay, I love this badge. Oh, they stole my... Give me back my berries, man. I'll be taking that. Okay, gonna get some good XP from the stuff in the next area. Oh, hey. Honey, from the sky. Stifling heat and frigid nights were no match for the knight's spirit. They reached the prince's lair with fire in their eyes, and now it was time to take back what they had lost. That darn orange ladybug guy. Oh, mini boss ladybug. Reveal your secrets. Also got full healed for free. Backstage gave me a couple omelets when the crowd wasn't looking. Burglars, huh? Dang, I should be showing off. I have infinite TP. Give the crowd a good show. I forgot how to do that. Oh, he gets to do something? That's not in the script. Heck him up. Oh, can't heck him up. Nice. Leveling up, though, was definitely in the script. Leaf's all rainbowy. I never noticed. Why is he all rainbowy? Because he learned something new, maybe? More space for omelets. Pocket omelets. She stole the show. I just want to see Chubby all the time. By far the cutest NPC, I think. I didn't really like my role. Berries. Oh yeah, this guy's like the... Oh no, he doesn't have special items there. Okay. I don't think I can't remember, but I don't think I've beaten a boss since I talked to this guy. No. What's this guy want? Paperwork, I see. There's one more quest. It was the tunnel. I'm gonna warp there and get at it. No. The tunnel would be on the other side of the tunnel. So I need to go through it. Oh. Big boy. Golden seedlings? Amazy daisies? Strong presence across the river. I mean, unless it's the golden guys, it's probably the boss I agreed to kill. I am also not sure if I can do all of those at the same time. I'm imagining I would be given a couple quests that I can't do yet. Should have flipped my order. Darn it. These guys are way harder to block than they need to be. Of course I say that, but I wouldn't have it any other way. I assume I can't cross the water, because I tried to get over there before. And like get to a place like that, I assume there's some other skills that I'm going to get, and I'll need to come back. Whoops. Okay. Where is this guy? He's not there. It's another spot there. There he is. Where is this? These might not, like, actually turn out to be nothing, but they all look the same. This is past. Okay. What's this guy want? Oh, he wants to fix this. I am running the wrong character. Swap them out. I'm dumb. Oh. I'm gonna freeze these guys. After I do the other stuff. Okay, the midges only react when I freeze. When I hit one of them. Freeze them both, they won't hit me. Oh well. Damage bonus though. Oh, this is gonna hurt if I don't freeze him. Darn it. One more, right? Yep. Oh boy. Okay, I'm gonna pull some shenanigans, I think, with taunt. I don't think I need to anymore. I'm still going to. This costs less to buy, to replace. It's only one honey drop. This is not going to kill. I need to do the special move. Nice, target. That really wasn't worth it. Getting the cable car was, though. All like one time I'll ever come back here. Oh, cool. I haven't saved in forever, but this game's not that bad if you, just reload the fight. I never figured out what this said. Beats me. Oh, that's what it means. Aye! Alright, I'm gonna go save. I healed? Nope, I'm gonna go sleep, and then I'm gonna go save. I wanna go buy honey. No, when I sleep I'll get honey. Don't need to. Well, I can buy more items too. I have a seed. Let's get one of these. Good thing it never rains here. Cardboard boxes and stuff wouldn't really hold up. I want to buy another one. What? Don't I have one? What did I make? I thought I could put honey on a cooked shroom. Oh well. Well, cool. Try again. I've sacrificed so much money to the cooking gods. I really don't want to use those combo HP and TP items when I'm not in a boss fight, because most of the time I can just power through a bunch of enemies out in the field. Oh, it's up there. With more TP, so those drops are just fine. Alright. Well, I liked this game before. I love this game now. It's so strategic. Hard mode is excellently done. There's so many things to see that are actually interesting to do and not fetch quest, side quest stuff. All the battles pretty much feel meaningful, mostly because I need the XP so bad, but it's not boring to just fight everything on the way to places. They've balanced that very well. I feel the perfect level going into every boss fight so far. And usually I'm very over-leveled in RPGs. Yeah. Be back not tomorrow. Let's say Tuesday. Thanks for watching.